right, we're back, and we just saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtle Mayhem, I believe was the title.
Mutant
Mayhem.
Not to be confused with the live-action version. The film follows the Turtle brothers as they work to earn the love of New York City while facing down an army of mutants. I thought it was great. Really enjoyed the animation style. It was funny. A lot of jokes that were pushing the kids / adult kind of line. So I thought it was gonna be more of a kids movie, but it had some more adult themes. Yeah, the story was pretty basic, but they really kind of developed each character. Obviously leaning into like the stereotypes. I don't know. I thought they added some interesting elements with Superfly and all the mutants. Gave Splinter a pretty interesting backstory. Shout out to Jackie Chan. Yeah, I would say it was solid overall.
Yeah, I didn't know about Jackie Chan. The whole movie. That was funny. Yeah, it was cool though. It was cool. I'll give it a high rating for the animation alone. Always a fan of that. Cool 3D animation. Cool 2D. It would be 3D models, but they would have drawn line, colored lines on them. It was pretty unique, and all the background stuff. Characters look cool. I like the dynamic between the brothers. The little family story, at first it was a little bit annoying, but they developed it out more and kind of gave them a villain to fight. And I didn't think they were doing just the emotional story well. It was good though. April O'Neil was a really main character. I don't recall her always being so main of a character. I guess I didn't mind it, but I guess I didn't like Black April O'Neil. Nothing wrong with her, with them doing that gender swap, but it was kind of unnecessary, and she was throwing up.
And also, yeah, she was kind of a loser. She played a loser, kind of a stark contrast to Megan Fox.
Well, even not even Megan Fox, but even just that normal little redhead, fucking April. Yeah.
But yeah.
Like
they were saying about this movie, yeah, it leads into the teenage aspect of it, and them just wanting to be normal.
And that was cool. It was, I'm not a fan of teen romps and stuff, so it was good, a good movie for sure, but they kind of got annoying sometimes. It was funny, I guess. Very YouTube-y.
The live action elements, one of the first scenes is them watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off, with a bunch of other high school people, and yeah, it was just funny and interesting to see that dynamic, because it's very jarring when it happens. And even the training montage sequence of them actually watching martial arts, YouTube videos. Cool. In order to train. Yeah, again, pretty basic story, and then decent.
It was complex.
Decent, nice villain.
The story was what saved it.
Kind of the two sides of the same coin.
Kill me with that villain. I was like, dude, Ice Cube, why did you have to make that so stereotypical? But it was okay. But
no,
I get it. Superfly.
Just the concept of the.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, neither of them. All the mutants don't like humans at first, but
they can grow to love them.
Yeah. Common theme
Acceptance.
These days, acceptance in a lot of movies. So.
Well, he was a good villain though, and he fought them very hard, and I liked the fusion monster in the end. Yeah. All the animals stuck in, and that was cool. And a lot of anime references, I like that too.
Yeah,
a lot of everything references.
Really, Attack on Titan saved the day. Spoilers.
It was cool on how they did defeat something big. with just like, you know what I mean, with the teamwork. The humans joining in, that was a bit much for me, but I still accepted it.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
But I get it. You know how like movies got to be like, hey, we from New York, we're strong too. The taxi driver and stuff, and it was like, okay, I got you.
Yeah, it was a little bit not quite believable. Like, I don't know if the humans would
get involved in a mutant battle
so quickly like
that. Was too crazy.
But like I was saying, I was towing the line between the adult and there were a lot of like the milk jokes. Like it was very like towing the line of like adult kind of content.
Yeah, and there was a lot of it was just, I don't know, that's what kids like though, is that type of shit now. You think it's adult, but it's actually what the kids like. The kids like those subtle things, even though it's not even like speaking to adults anymore. That is like the kind of shit that they consume. But you know what I mean, Like I thought that's why I kind of didn't like it. It was like all the kids shows, yeah.
Like people.
Oh, it's on my lip, like
nipples,
that kind of stuff. Yeah, like
I guess that's
the current use humor.
Teen humor for sure. Yeah, again, it's another property that's brought back. Like, who is it for though? That's the question.
Is
it even relevant, like, to kids these days though?
Yeah, I think it is. It was trying to grab a new generation by making it about the kids. The theater was
still
full
watch
of
it
kids.
On Nickelodeon? Is that still
Isn't it? I think so. I don't know. I don't see Nickelodeon and who knows how long. What did they try to plug their own shows? Like, you look like a mix of like Hey Arnold and something. And Stewie. That was pretty funny. Splinter was cool, yeah. That was Jackie Chan. I didn't know that. He did a good job.
Yeah, he was great.
Like the Turtle voice actors. I know they did that together.
Those comedy chops.
And those martial arts chops, even though it wasn't him. But he made the rap believable because it was him, I guess, in spirit.
Yeah. And you're watching Jackie Chan videos to train. Which is ironic.
Appropriate. It was rat in another life.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there much more to say?
No, it was simple. It was short too. It's like usually I'm used to these 3-hour epics, and this was like the first time I feel like I just had a little hour-and-a-half movie that got to the point, got it done, and I got out of there. And I was here for that.
Brisk 90 minutes. Can't say that about a whole lot of movies.
Got a lot of ups and downs. Threw some curveballs at me, Again, April O'Neil, like, I feel like she was a big part of the story, but she didn't excite me.
She got over her fear of
being
in front of camera.
Still throwing up all over the place.
Even I guess it's that kind of humor. Like, it's not for kids, but it's for.
I mean, it's
gross
PG.
humor, I guess. Yeah. It's for the audience. Like, yeah, the audience as old as the Turtles are, which. They said they were teens, but it felt like they were younger than teens, though. Like, they were indicating that they were even younger
grade
than
schoolish almost.
But they wanted to like
7th, 8th grade.
They wanted to
go to high school.
They wanted people to think that they were teens.
Well, what are you, like 12, 13? Is that high school or is that grade school? You're like 13 in grade school. 8th grade? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, they made it to high school. Spoiler alert. Yeah, they made it to high school. Which was ridiculous. I didn't like the human acceptance part. I thought that they were just trying to happy-go-lucky.
Leonardo that had the crush. He was like kind
of the leader.
He was the leader, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was the leader.
And Michelangelo.
He's the angry one. Donatello, like the smart one.
Yeah, he's the one with glasses. He's the tech guy, and now he's part of the.
Who's the other one? I forgot.
Raphael,
he's the angry one, right? Or is that, no, Michelangelo's angry. Raphael is. Which one is Raphael? He the orange one?
He's the one with the what do you call those little spear things.
Nunchucks.
Not
No,
nunchucks.
with I can't even think.
The
The
little
dagger things.
three
Yeah,
dagger
the
things.
triple dagger thing. It's got a name though. I can't even think of that. It's crazy. What is that
Yeah,
thing?
no, I mean the kids were good, had a good dynamic.
Yeah, they recorded it at the same place, like in like that
Oh.
quad studio. So I feel like that was
Gotcha.
that actually I could see how that helped.
We got Mike Abbey as Donatello, Shimon Brown Jr. as Michelangelo, Nicholas Cantu, Brady Noon. I have no idea who any of
Yep,
these
none of
people
them. That must be some Nickelodeon kids from Victorious or something. I don't know what show was on there.
are. 2 white kids, 2 black kids.
Oh, perfect. Equal opportunity. Yep. But running back to that animation, I really
Cena was
liked
in
that.
this?
Yeah, I didn't know who he was. He must have been a monster.
Rocksteady.
But anyway, the
Which one
animation
was
was fire.
Seth Rogen was the
I'm not gonna
pig
fuck
thing.
about them voices.
I mean, Seth Rogen, I think, helped write the screenplay, so he's a big part of this.
Well, he could have done a little bit better. Going back to the animation,
That
I
was the
thought
best
that it was
part.
gonna be not. It wasn't like I've seen the Spider-Verse though now and other movies like that, and I didn't feel like they took it where everybody else has been taking it. So it was just like
Oh, I loved it.
It was the
It
style,
was tactile, and it was also
it was like
very
simple.
stylish.
But it was stylish. But I felt like
Maybe
everybody
they
else
didn't
been
use
taking
it
it
to
farther.
to its optimal perspective, but I liked like the Matrix shot. There was a lot of movement, and I think that's where it looks the best. Where there's like there was that one Avengers shot where they kind of rotate around.
Oh, the slow motion where she jumps off the bike and throws the gun. Like, okay, that was actually pretty clean though.
And when they were teaming up, against Super Duper Fly at the end.
I like the Uzi lights and stuff.
I like the action. Like the action looks good.
The action did look
because you can
good.
follow it. Like it almost like it's not obviously not claymation, but there's like
The frame rate would shift.
there's a tactile nature.
And it would start to
Like
get more stop
watercolor.
motion-y though, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Drop that frame rate. But like the liquids and stuff look good. Like I'm not to say the puke looked cool, but it had like that. It's like it would be the 3D plus that like 2D kind of scribble on it.
Yeah.
And that was like how the backgrounds look. So they did that with all the a lot of the liquids, and I thought that did look cool. But I don't know. Again, I feel like I'm not saying I'm
a lot
spoiled,
of out of
but
box elements like
I've seen a lot of weird shit.
distorted faces and that kind of Rick and Morty kind of.
What you mean distorted faces? What you talking about?
Like some of those bad guys just looked weird.
Oh,
in
they're
a good
mutants.
way.
They're
No,
they're
like
mutants.
even some of the human.
Oh, I can't even remember no human faces really. I guess I
Like,
can. They were kinda
at
just-
first
they were
when
cartoony.
April was had her bike stolen and they went into that warehouse, like some of the faces on those people were
That's just
distorted.
Thug 1, Thug
Thug.
2. You know how they do it. You know how they draw them dudes? Real, like, squarish.
Yeah.
Very squared in design. Them cats. First casualties.
Yeah. And then they got captured, and we didn't really see that lady until after the credits again. So that
She
was
got
kind
the
of a
fly.
loose-
She got super fly.
loose
Yeah.
plot line.
Well, I mean, obviously, and another spoiler alert, Shredder.
Yeah. I was hoping to see Shredder.
In
like,
film.
Yeah, as like a main character, main villain.
Well, I didn't mind them using all the other mutants. I thought that was a cool
Yeah.
idea for
yeah,
and
definitely.
that they all became like a little homie family at the end. That was fun.
They turned on Superfly so quick. They were like,
Well, I think that
always knew
they didn't want to kill the humans. You know what I mean? He was kind of just the ringleader, forcing them all to do that stuff because he was
he was the father that.
obviously stronger than all of them. And then and we powered them at the end with the power of the turtles of hope, the 4 turtles of the
Yeah.
apocalypse.
But literally, just April, just like it was so quick. Like April crashed like a news show, and then was able to just say like anyone else would look like as a crazy person if that were to happen. But
Well, I think that it's because she already knew, like, you know what I mean? She had been there before, and she threw up. Like, it seemed like they would have had to know her.
You think that was like an actual news report?
What was hers? That was at
station.
school?
Yeah.
The first one was school? Well, I mean, hey, if there's a catastrophe and a giant fly flying through the middle of the city, I could see it being possible for you to just walk into the news station with pandemonium.
Yeah. Especially if it's a kid, like, that'd be looked at as.
If there's a giant fly outside spewing green slime with a whale's tail.
She was spewing green slime anyway, so.
Yeah, she kind of was. That was crazy. But yeah, she saved the day somehow.
But then, like, pretty much immediately after that, the human helped Splinter.
And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, that's because that's the power of the media. You tell the people what to do and they'll do it.
But a minute ago, they were saying, yeah, like.
So why don't you smash that subscribe button?
They were part of the, all the mutants are the same. But they turn pretty quickly.
You said they turn? Well, I mean, hey, once you realize this guy's gonna kill us and we need these things to stop them, they become your friends real quick.
No, that's fine, but it just happened very quickly.
Agreed. Turtles. That was nice. I'm glad that they got that dream come true, but I did think, like, why did that happen like that? Like, it should have just been a couple of people saw him and said that. I felt like it was a little bit too much with them going to high school and it got, like, too widespread. But it also then did make sense why that lady would not be able to just go and keep attacking them, so it was fine. Because she seemed like she'll be a problem in the future.
Yeah. For
Ninja Turtles 3.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles.
Or
2.
all of them. 2 is probably going to be Shredder, her and Shredder, and 3 is probably like her
Revenge.
and something else.
Isn't that literally a...
Sounds like it.
That's a video game, Shredder's Revenge.
Well, Shredder's a good villain, and they should be fun. Even if they don't do the sequel, I feel like it was a cool ending.
Superfly was a cool villain. Like, he had a cool look.
He did. I just didn't like his Superfly, fucking over the top cooning, but it was still good. Yeah, he was a good villain. That element bothered me, but he was dope. And he was strong. And he was breaking everybody off. And he could fly. And it was cool how they introduced the
humans killed his dad. Like,
that was cool. Yeah, that's right. So I understood his vendetta with the I want to shoot this thing off and end everybody. But he still did take it pretty far.
Splinter ended up with the woman.
That was disgusting.
Bug
a rat
woman.
and a fly. Or whatever she was. I don't know what that was. It was a fly with a fly. So I don't know what she was.
Like,
I didn't even know she was a woman.
I've been looking for... You said that at the beginning.
I look every day.
I've been looking.
Check every day. See if there's any female mutants. That was funny. I liked all the little mutants, though. They were cool. That's what happens when they experiment on things they don't understand.
It was Paul Rudd, the gecko.
I don't know what their voices were,
yeah.
bro. I didn't even know Seth Rogen or Jackie Chan was in it. I literally went in this movie again blind.
You couldn't pick out Seth Rogen?
Nope. He was the pig?
Little pig, the massive pig with the looked like a biker, kind of.
I know what you're talking about, but I didn't know that was Seth Rogen. Sure. That's crazy.
I think it was. It sounded like him.
Like John Cena, I don't know which one he was, but I'm guessing he was like the...
Rhino?
Yeah, or he could have either been the rhino or the little gecko salamander thing. Some like,
no, that was Paul Rudd.
Oh, that was Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
I can see that. That's funny.
Damn, that was a missed opportunity. He could have been playing an ant.
What you talking about?
Paul Rudd.
Not really. Same Marvel.
Would have been a fun little thing.
And then he wouldn't have been able to grow his tail back. That was interesting. They didn't do that much though. I feel like I guess they were villains and then they were allies in the end. They were cool for that last sequence, so it's all good.
Yeah. What else?
That's all I really got, honestly. Like, that movie was cool, but it was just a quick little film and I was in and out. Basic story.
Yeah.
Wanted to get into April O'Neil, but I just couldn't really rock with her character.
Why not? I think it's a good. I like the take because we've seen other kind of.
I know, I feel it, but again, I don't like when they just take something and try and like take it so far left to be quote unquote woke. But like they could just made April O'Neil like how April O'Neil is, and then just told a different kind of story. But I guess it fit in with the high school. It didn't matter who it was, I guess, because the high school story could just apply to literally anyone. But I thought her character was kind of nerdy, and I don't remember that like really being April O'Neil's character.
Nerdy and kind of, yeah.
But she had a nice little arc with the turtles, but you could have a different arc that wasn't literally mirroring their story.
I think she wears a helmet.
Yep, which would have been pierced with a ninja star.
See, even that's like a dark, literally almost get in your head.
That's what happens when you're playing with weapons, though. Let it be known. Play with weapons, get your head split open. Alright, rate it.
Solid 8.
That's where I'm at too. Yeah, right.
Yeah, again, basic story, solid visuals. Again, if you compare it to like Spider-Verse, if you're going in thinking that it's Spider-Verse levels of creativity and animation,
Yeah, for sure,
it's not
for
quite
sure,
there.
For sure.
But I still think it was
good. It was
really
good. It was good. I'm just
really
spoiled
good.
nowadays.
And yeah, solid message.
Yeah, okay.
Being different,
Yeah, themes
and
were
being
good.
accepting. I wish we had, I wish Superfly did get a resolution. Like,
He did. He was turned into a fly and captured.
no, I mean, I wish his character had some type of redemption.
Oh, yeah. I felt like that's where it was going too, but maybe we'll see him in the next one as new Superfly. Super duper duper fly.
Most likely.
Yeah, because she literally just like caught him and held him on something else to happen here.
Yeah, I feel like he might switch sides in the next one.
We'll see. We'll see. And we out.